The Ex-SIL saw my posts. And is mad she can't do anything about them. No surprise Ex-SIL saw my Reddit posts. She can't contact me about them in any way but with a lawyer thanks to my restraining order against her. And she likely can't afford to get a lawyer right now anyway, since the divorce financially drained her too. So she bitched to Dan about it, and demanded he tell me to delete my Reddit account. But not only has Dan read my recent posts, he no longer cares. He said they serve as a reminder of the prick he used to be. And he's not losing sleep about it. Besides, I've still helped him out despite all he's done to me. So he's not gonna be upset about it. My parents have also made sure to try and treat Dan and I more equally when I'm around too. My father is still a man of few words around me though. Someone pointed out that changing now after so long of treating me as the opposite of Dan means he doesn't know how to connect with me anymore. And I think they're right. I don't mind the way he is now though. My mother has also developed a habit of saying she's sorry about every little thing in my presence. Dan told me that she and my father have been reamed a lot by extended family and their counselor. And now my mother feels like she needs to apologize for everything. This is all a stark contrast to how they used to treat me. Also, I didn't talk about before what Ex-SIL's opinion was on Dan borrowing my camper so his son could have his in Ex-SIL's old bedroom. Well, like a stereotypical bully, she looked down on him and mocked him about it because now he's living like a bum, as she put it. But Dan took it all in stride and asked if she was done yet, because he knew this was exactly how she'd react. And he just plain doesn't care anymore. She's borderline dead to him, and her insults were on deaf ears. Then he pointed out to her that he was living out of the camper because he was putting his kids ahead of himself so his son could have his own room. Something his ex never did, despite being their mother. She just weaponized her children and pregnancy to keep from working and to emotionally blackmail everyone. Then he asked her to remind him how that was working out for her. Mind you, this was early on in their divorce. I'm sure you can all guess her reaction. Dan said his ex did have quite the tantrum about my recent posts. But no one has bothered to contact me on her behalf to take them down. So she just has to live with the well-deserved shame. She has been trying to act nicer to Dan lately. Guess the grass isn't so green living with her parents. Dan tolerates her as the mother of his children whenever they meet. But nothing more. He will never take her back. He's told me that he can never look at her like he used to. And the very thought of her turns him off emotionally. So Ex-SIL pretty much has no chance of reconciliation. I have no new info on Ex-SIL's affair partner. His social media is still locked down. Same with Ex-SIL's. And it's likely to remain that way as long as I have a chance of reading them.